Hey everybody, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine. Come on in, have a seat. There's plenty of room at my table. Let's craft, let's create something fun. It is cold, 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 and in honor of lots of people getting their first snow, we're going to build a snowman. So come on in. If you're watching this replay on YouTube, you can fast forward through all of the hellos because these are my people. I have been visiting with these people on Facebook for 5 years. And I'm going to say hello to them because they are my friends. So you can fast forward through all of that. Hello, Gail. Hello, everybody. Hello, Diane. Yay, y'all come on in. I'm cold. It is cold outside. Hello, Luann. Hello, my friend. Hello, Marcia. Y'all come on in. I got to show y'all the tree. I did do the next layer of dots. Hello, Leanne. Hello, Jerry. I already top dotted them all and did all the dots. It will really pop when I seal it, but I haven't done the ornament part yet, but I did record this, so y'all will get a video of it. Hello, Marcedia and Dawn and Susan and Melinda. Hello, y'all come on in. Hey, sweet Judy. Y'all come on in. We are going to we're going to build a snowman. I said, some of y'all have gotten snow, and in honor of y'all's first snow, we're going to build a snowman. But he's a warm snowman. Hey, Dana. Hello, Lisa and Becky and Tina. Hello, Tanya. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take this and this and this and build a snowman. I'm going to go ahead and start painting this because it's not going to stay this color. So I've got to these are some that I've had from like Dollar General from several years ago. I assume that they still put these out. Let me see. Does that one look better than this one? I don't know. We'll see. Yay, you're on time. I'm going to try to get this little doodad when I melt the bristles of the pine. I'm going to try to get this off. Hey, Diane. Are you gonna something on the gold garland? I can't see what it said. Hey, Kathy. The tree. Yeah, so here's the tree. If you missed me showing it, I went ahead and top dotted it, but I did record it, so y'all will be getting a video. Because I wanted to do it today while the laser was running. I was like, I need to do this. So I went ahead and did it. So there it is with all of the top dots. So I'm gonna put, colored ornaments on it, I believe. Hey, Candy. Yes, we're going to build a snowman in honor of y'all's first snow. Everybody's getting snow. Hello, Judy. Y'all come on in and let's make something. I was hoping I could get this off with hot glue. Oh, it's just pulling off right here. Okay. All right. Now I've got glue, obviously, there. I thought it was hot glue and it was going to be able to come off, so maybe I can get some off. No snow. I know, Gail, but a lot of people got snow. Tennessee, lots of people got a lot of snow. I'm going to get rid of... I'm trying to see if I need to take it off now or later. But I'm going to paint this. Oh, yay, Dawn, your box came. Oh, yeah, the box. I'm thinking, what box? What are you talking about? I'm crazy. Hey, Deb. Cold, you love snowmen. I do too, and we are going to make a snowman out of this. This is a furniture leg. As y'all can see, it is a roughed up furniture leg. And this hat. We're going to make a snowman. Hey, Christine, yay! Welcome back. I'm so glad you're back. I'm still over here crafting. Been crafting this whole time. Still over here crafting. All right, so I'm going to start by painting this hat. It is fabric, like that. So thank y'all, I am going to paint the fabric because I don't want it to be black and white. That string is not going to work. So I'm just going to go ahead and start painting it because y'all know it's got to dry. You love the tree. You got snow in western New York. Wow. A lot of y'all got y'all's first snow. So we're building a snowman. Yay, thank you, Tina. I don't know what that rating means, and if it means anything at all, I do not even know. And I can't even see it, like, on my end, so I have no idea, like, what in the world that means, but thank you. Hey, Sue, you're in Virginia. Snow and blustery cold. It is cold here for us in November, and it's like supposed to be 25 tonight. It was like 20s last night. I don't know exactly what, but it was super, super cold. So somebody that's been to Dollar General lately, y'all tell me, do they still have these hats there? No snow, just cold. Yes. Norma, how do you use whatnot? What is that? It's glue or something. It is just an app. It is an auction app. So you have to download the app and put in your payment information and all that stuff. And you can go watch all kinds of auctions that people are auctioning off. Lori, no, I haven't. I didn't see your message. I did not sleep good last night. And I had to lay down on the couch this afternoon. Y'all was past going. I did not sleep. Vicky, no, I think it's going to be easier to do it this way. Because I'm like kind of getting it into the fabric, if that makes any kind of sense. Like scrubbing it into the fabric a little bit. So, but I want my hat to be black, and I found these hats in my Christmas stash of stuff. 2 to 5 inches tonight. Oh my gosh. So I found this, and I was like, well, I really don't want it to be buffalo check. I want it to be black, or whatever color you want it to be. But black is going to cover well, of course. So black it's becoming. Snow in Kentucky. I know y'all got snow in Tennessee. I think Eastern Tennessee got snow. Oh, 5-star. Okay. I don't know what any of that is, to be honest. Okay. But this one kind of looked a little rough anyway, because it's like the fabrics doesn't line up and stuff. So painted black's going to cover a lot of that. Oh, the box. Yeah, so they're talking about the subscription box that I send out every month to the people that subscribe. 37 degrees. I don't know what it is now, but I know it's cold. I do not fare the cold weather well. My body just does not like cold weather. You know, it just chills me to the bone. Oh, wow. The ground is white there. I know it's beautiful, though. But isn't it early for some of y'all to get snow? It seems like it's early, but now I'm not up there where y'all live, where the snow is. I don't know, but it just seems early. No, it's November. We're still in the beginning of November. 21 tonight, but no snow. Yeah, here too. It's cold. I don't know. I think it's going to be, I don't know what my husband said. It was in the 20s, all I heard. It's just cold. That's all I know. Snow in West Virginia. Wow. So all up that way, it just kind of went across and got Tennessee. I know it was snowing in Nashville, Gatlinburg, over that direction, and probably up in Kentucky. And you couldn't sleep either. I know, Tammy. I tossed and turned. I couldn't sleep. Sometimes my mind just won't shut off, but then sometimes I just can't sleep. But I'm in the bed trying, and it just. Or here's the thing. I don't know if this happens to y'all, but I can be on the couch and my eyes are just, I'm starting to kind of nod off, right? And it's like, okay, get up, go get in the bed. So I go get in the bed and then I'm wide awake. I can't even, this is like, no snow here. But I can't explain it. And I know y'all are probably some of y'all are the same way. Like, you get sleepy, but then you get in the bed and you can't do it. It's like, nope. It's like, that's the most evil trick ever. That's how I was last night. I was literally on the couch dozing off. Snow in Michigan. It is early. Okay. I thought so. I am in North Mississippi, right below Memphis. Like, I could be in Memphis from my house in about 15 minutes. The state line is a stone's throw away from me. All right. So I am painting the top of the hat, and this has got to dry, so I'm hoping it's going to dry. I almost painted it ahead of time, and I thought, no, it'll dry, it'll be okay. So here we are. I just didn't but I know I gotta paint that, but it's a situation over here. So I'm going to dry it a little bit. Last year we had terrible November with lots of snow. Huh. Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't happen for you either. Tired in front of the TV and then racing into bed, right? I mean, there's sometimes where I fall asleep on the couch and that's just where I stay because I get warm and I get comfy. And I know it's going to happen when I go get into bed. And 80s in California. Okay, Carol, we're all jealous because we're building a snowman tonight because it's a lot of people's first snow and it's cold and freezing and all of the things. I'm trying to do it with my left hand. It ain't working out really great. Start seeing spots. Fall asleep on the couch and wide awake. I know, and it's not like I went and did a bunch of stuff and then get into bed. It's like I'm talking about going from the couch, tippy-toeing, and get into bed immediately. And then you're like, boing, toss and turn and toss and turn. Your second wind, yes. Turn it off and you're wide awake. Makes me crazy too. I'm like, that's just a mean trick. Your body kind of plays. It's drying pretty good. I kind of thought maybe it was going to take a minute to dry, but I fall asleep on the couch. I stay on the couch. I mean, Carrie, honestly, but see, so thing of it is with that is my husband has to go to bed on the night, night before he works. Like tonight, he's off tomorrow. That's his off day, and he was off today. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, he's off, and so he has to go to bed on his work nights at like 8:30 at night. And so I'm not ready to go to bed at 8:30 by any stretch. I still have hours to go, and so I stay up. So a lot of times I may doze off on the couch. Yeah, you blame it on menopause. Yeah, probably me too. I fall asleep on the couch, but then I'll wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, he has to get up shortly after that at like 4 or like 3:30 or 4. And I don't want to come in there. Me and the dogs come in there and like just, we're like a herd of elephants getting into bed because they've got 2 dogs that come and get into bed and they got to make their nest and they got to do all the things. So I'm going to wake him up, right? So I usually just, if I wake up and it's like that time, I'm like, I'm just going to stay here because I don't want to wake him up. He has to go to work. Which I have to go to work too, but I don't have to go to work. I can sleep till whenever, which I usually don't. But I sleep till, the latest I sleep is like 8. But that's late to me. Oh, the tree. I'm going to show you the tree. Let me get this trying to dry this a little bit before I start my snowman. Because we're going to do something to all of this to kind of make it cohesive together. Barb, you can fall asleep anywhere. My husband is too. He can fall asleep on the racetrack with cars going around him. So the time goes off. The wind, it's been windy here today. I think all the leaves are still on the trees here. They're just now starting to turn. And so now they're falling and they're all falling in the pool. I did top dot the tree, Judy. So I'm gonna show it. I showed it in the beginning, I'll show it again in a second. But I did record it, so I'm going to make a video of that because I really wanted to do it today. I was like, because if I wait till another live, I knew I wasn't doing it tonight. Tomorrow night I'll be on What Night, so I knew I wasn't going to be doing it live on anytime soon. The cute Santa on the lower shelf. This one or that one? The big one or the little one? Both of them are in my shop, actually. Snow in western Pennsylvania. So yeah, he just kind of went and got all of y'all. Okay, it's kind of drying. should have brought my little fan out here. Okay, you know. Really windy here in Arkansas. Yes, it was here too. And here today, I was like, goodness, like it was howling kind of wind. Let me get all this off my fingers because now we're going to go to white here in just a minute. And I don't want to have black in my white. It was 4 before I started getting sleepy. And oh my goodness. No, we don't cover the pool. We leave it running because the big one. Oh, this one, it's there is in my shop too. That's the dangly leg ornament Santa. But this one is in my shop. He is the primitive Santa. But he's a little kit in my shop. Isn't he cute? And I just put a bow on him. I did him, I think July, when is the Whatnot show? Tomorrow at 6. I have here's the scary part, is I have a doctor's checkup appointment at 3:30, and I'm like, oh no. And I've already rescheduled it once. And so I was like, oh, I gotta go. So I'm hoping all that's gonna get done. I'm gonna be flying up in here. Of course, me and Dorothy tomorrow will get everything ready, and all I gotta do is come in here and sit down. Okay. 18 years at Walmart. Oh, wow. But you had your hip replacement. Okay. So because this is brown, y'all know I've got to give it some type of a... I'm going to use Julie's paint. It's the Fusion paint. This is Victorian Lace. Because my chalk paint is all, my Waverly and all that is just gone. It's like, have I used this before? Can't take me anywhere. I should make a mess. And get a good night's sleep. Bless your heart. A lot of people do that. This thing is like stuck. It's been opened before, but it's just that little thing stuck to my jar. No, this Whatnot show tomorrow night will be like some of the stuff that I've made, some of the stuff I've made in the past, because I have bins full, y'all, that I've got to get out of here. Kim, you can, let's see, what's my word? You can comment probably Whatnot altogether. It's one word, Whatnot. And you should get a link in your messenger of, you'll get a coupon if you've never been on there before. And it's super fun. But that'll be to join Whatnot. And then it's an app you download. Okay, so y'all know what this is. This is a couch leg. I thrift these. If I ever see them, they have a screw in them right here. My husband just twists it and pulls it out for me. But this is what this is. It's a furniture leg. But I'm going to give it a coat of white paint, because I want to get rid of the brown, because I don't want the brown. This is white. This is a styrofoam ball that I have mashed and made flat. So it's going to fit, because I was kind of trying out this idea, seeing if it was going to be the right scale. You're welcome. Found you again, a little from... Oh, hey, Karen. Yay. Okay, you lost me last night, I heard you say. I'm going to go ahead and paint the bottom. Let's just get rid of all the brown. And I'll have to dry it and then paint the rest of it. Hey, Robin. 6 o'clock Central is the time of my show. So, I'm not doing beads. I'm doing my craft stuff to craft with, stuff like that. All right. Me and Dorothy will be working on that tomorrow and cutting stuff, filling more orders. And thank y'all for supporting my small business. Okay. So I've got that much done. I'll set this over here. Oh, we're going to show y'all the tree. Hey, Carol, you're okay? So you can get like finials and stuff like this. Thrift store. You can get them. You can get them at Lowe's. I know you can use pieces like this from like deck pieces at Lowe's. Oh, wow, Alicia. Okay, I got to make a post in our group about that paint. Hey, Mary from Petal. I'm just going to dry this so I can hold the end. And we're going to do something to it, because obviously this is wood, that styrofoam, and I've got to marry them together somehow or another. You have your space heater on. I don't blame you. I'm thinking I need one over here when I'm crafting, but I'm okay. It's warm. And I get hot in a little bit, so. Okay, so we are going to dry this really good. And chat to y'all while I'm doing it, and I'll show you the tree in a minute. Alright, maybe I can, it's still a little wet. Machine, can I see? Well, that is super heavy. It probably weighs about 25 pounds, and now it has all those beads in it, and it's even more heavy. Wanda, I love Whatnot. I absolutely love it. Oh, thank you, Tina. You're so sweet. Yeah, it's quality wood what I cut, but yeah, but like that is really heavy, and the globe of it is almost as big as my head. No, Gina, gotta do that too. Yeah, I can't pick it up a dowel. Well, there's a little tiny hole, but I'll show you. And this is styrofoam, so it, like, I'll show you. All right, now I'm going to paint the top, and I'm not going to paint it solid because I'm going to cover it. You have one, and you need to know what to do with it. That one is big, huge pearl beads. If you go on Pinterest and type in what is a gubble? Gumball machine or bubble gum machine ideas or decorating ideas or something like that, and you'll find all kinds. I mean, people fill them with spools, they fill them with pearls, they fill them with just anything and everything. And so I did those they're big pearl beads. Oh, Gail's in Petal, Mississippi too. Y'all can be friends. Miss Mary said she was in Petal. So I know right where that is, been there many times. Okay, so now I'm just getting this good and all of the brown to go away. I'm just gonna hit some high spots that it looks like it didn't cover well. So, you know, the second coat's always quicker just because, but I wasn't planning on doing a second coat, but here I am just to get rid of the dark, colors. So I've got this idea and I'm hoping it's going to work. Why am I dripping water everywhere? Is it coming out of this paintbrush? I think it is. All right. That side don't even matter, and I'm sitting here. I guess water's coming out of here. That is so weird. Okay, I'm done with that. I gotta dry my table, because I guess water came out of that paintbrush. Okay, here's the tree for those of y'all that did not see the first time I showed it. So I top dotted all of it today. So there it is. Y'all can see all the triple dots. Some of them are quadruple dotted. Okay, power down your phone. All right, it's gonna dry. More water. You love pearls, most women love diamonds. I hear ya. You fill it with seasonal stuff, yeah. So the little one next to it, that's the one, like the glass one, like for Hobby Lobby, Target, that they put out years ago. And then that one is an antique. And then this one is the one from my shop that have the inserts that go in and out. It is a lot of work, but I love it. I just love it. Okay. Dry, 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 dry. Okay. Ta-da. All right. So I've got to get this, you know, I know I can just glue on the styrofoam ball. So I have these styrofoam balls, and I took this side because I was trying to see if it was going to work. And I just take one side, and you could just sit in here and mash on it like this. Yes, Karen, I'm going to put ornaments on it, and then I'll seal it, and it's really going to look pretty once I seal it. But if you just mash one side down, it's going to make it it'll make it flat, okay? Because I needed it to sit here. So I was trying to think, okay, but I don't want it to be where this could just come off or, you know, pop off or whatever. So we're going to marry these two together. So then you have to think about, well, what am I going to put on there to get it to stay? Jane, this is a couch leg, okay, that I thrifted. And I love to use these because you can paint them. You can put Christmas trees in them. You could put a little thing on it, make a riser out of it, all kinds of things. So I always pick these up when I see them at the thrift store. Monica, I'm going to dot big ornaments on it. Probably colors. Hey, Pickett's Crafts. Hello, my friend Kat. So I think, now, I don't want to have no chemical explosion or anything over here. So I don't really know. I know that hot glue is going to melt this, okay? But I think I'm going to put E6000 right in the center because it's going to be my long-term hold. But we are going to marry these together to where it's really not going to matter what's holding it on because it's going to be held on by itself. I said, hey, Kat. I'm not ignoring you. You must have not heard me. Open your ears. Okay, so now I need to turn it on high for later. But now I'm just going to put some hot glue and I'm going to put on my, and it's on low, so hopefully, and of course now I've got glue oozing out, but it's on low, so it's not bad. Yeah, I could put a dowel, but what I'm going to do, I promise you, it's going to, we're marrying this, like, it's going to get married and it ain't coming off. Yeah, so, like, the furniture legs, like, look all over the place for them. Yeah, I'm allergic to resin, so I can't do it. And finally, can you seal this food good to use? Karen, I don't know. I'm doing mine just for decor purposes. So, like, I mean, this is kind of small if y'all can see how big it is. I think it was, I don't remember, 11. Oh, it says it on here. 10.9 by 7.8 wide. So, it's not really big, but I'm going to stand it up, lean it up in my kitchen probably. And, yeah, I was going to use it. Yes, hey, Lori, I see you. I was going to stick one in the hole and do it, but I'm good because what I'm going to do next is really going to marry them together. Mandy, I'm not ignoring you either. So here is my styrofoam ball and my furniture leg, okay? So now what we're going to do, we're about to get messy. So I got out the big bottle of Mod Podge. So I am going to, we're going to do my tissue paper. Look, what is it with tonight with the lid top thing sticking in the top of the, my paint did the same thing. It's like, what is going on? Okay, so we're gonna use our tissue paper. So we're gonna like do paper mache tonight. We're breaking it down to the old school. Hey Beverly, doing laundry. Ooh, yucky. Okay, so I don't really know where I'm going or what I'm doing, but we're just fixing to do it, okay? So here's the hat. If you missed it, it was black and white buffalo check. I need to fix that. But, and I painted it black with, just regular craft paint. Ooh, my paintbrush has gotten stiff. I see some spots under here I need to get. Did I still see the plaid? Because I want it to be black. So we'll let that dry. See? And then you hold it up to the camera and I see spots. So, all right, let's put that in the water. Okay, so now I'm going to, oh, am I freezing? I hope not. My internet says it's okay. I got 2 pieces and I had to get some from in the house. I have some. It's going to be cute. So I want to cover this whole thing. Hey, Mandy. I want to cover this whole thing with this paper because this is styrofoam, and I don't know if y'all have ever tried to glue anything to styrofoam, but it doesn't work well. But I wanted a head part, so I had to come up with something. So we're gonna do like the old-timey messy paper mache kind of deal. And put on our Mod Podge and our tissue paper. And I'm hoping this is going to work. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to have to drop back and punt and do something else. But I think it's going to work. It's just going to have to take a minute. But this is just regular. It's getting on my nerves. This is just regular old gift wrap tissue paper, Dollar Tree tissue paper. Okay, so I'm going to show you what it's looking like. So you can get it to conform, and it's going to have all of these wrinkles and bumps and all the things, and I'm here for that because I want it to look like that. So I'm hoping that when I put this paper on and I reinforce it with the glue, that it's actually going to strengthen this ball being on this round piece. You know, it's kind of awkward. So that's my whole goal with this is, like, I'm going to put a piece here and bring it all the way down. And that way, if I do that enough times, it's kind of reinforcing that at the same time. So I'm just smoothing that out, you know, take my paintbrush and smoothing it out a little more and just getting that to lay down and conform to my styrofoam ball. All right, so now let's take this. I could tear this off, but I'm just going to bring it on down. I'm going to do the whole thing. So he looks cohesive. Everything looks the same. So let's see. Get it all. Y'all know how we paper mache back in the day. Your grandma using tissue to wrap gifts. Yep. I had some from Charlie's birthday present. Well, that piece just tore right there. So, and this tissue paper is really thin, y'all know, and it can tear easy. So, if it tears, it's okay, because it's going to add to the character of it to me. Could you have used clay? I could have made a head and made clay, yes. But that wasn't the first thing that came to my mind, so I used tissue paper. But yes, I could have. So I'm just putting this on. Mod Podge dries pretty fast when you don't want it to. Y'all are cold. Y'all are making me cold. My snowman's going to be nice and warm. Yes, paper mache, and you did what did we use? Flour, and was it flour and water that we used? Y'all, thirsty. When you talk, your mouth gets dry. All right, let's see. Ah, it's wet over there. I have glue on my hands, but what's new? All right, so, you know, it'll kind of just go into the cracks and the cracks and crannies of all the little things. So this is looking like this. See? You can just keep trying to smooth it down, and it'll smooth down. All right, so I need more. Am I freezing up? I hope I'm not. So see, all this is wet. So now I'm just can start, you know, doing this with it. Okay, thank you, Dana. All right, I'll check my messages. I had just took a nap today, and I didn't look at them, and I will. All right, let's see. All right, so I got the whole thing, the ball covered. I'm just kind of wipe off some of this excess, but I'm going to add some too, because I think it's going to strengthen it for it not to come off, the ball not to come off. Is it cold? It is, yes. It's like 30 something, I think. It's supposed to be like 25 or 27 or something like that tonight. It's supposed to be cold. That's all I know. Okay. So here it is. Starting to look, I get it all covered. And I'm going to just start letting it dry on its own while I finish, I get down here and do the rest of it. So now you see why I wanted it white, because this is so thin that it's gonna show through. Oh, buffering, yeah. I think it may be Facebook, because my internet says everything's good. So we'll see. Hope it stays on. Yeah, I am. I'm putting stuff under there. Putting some under the edges and stuff. Plus, this paper's so thin, it seeps through the paper. Yeah, it'll start, I can see little places where it'll start coming up, and I just keep smoothing them down and putting more Mod Podge on. But yeah, it'll bubble up for sure. Okay. See a spot I missed in the painting, but it's okay. All right, so see, there's what it's looking like. Yeah, I'm going to put a scarf on him. He's definitely getting a scarf, for sure. Well, when you think about it, you know, we put scarves on Snowman. I mean, that's just like something that as a whole, snowmans just get a scarf, right? But you think about it, why does he have on a scarf? Why? He's already cold. He don't want to be warm. 57 in Florida. That's cold for y'all. Yes, it is. Yeah, he doesn't want to be warm. So I don't know, right? I don't know. Oh, it's a table leg. It's like a couch leg, table leg, piece of something that I found thrifting, and I always pick them up because I put trees in them. I did that last year and the year before, I think. I did a whole thing about the trees and furniture legs, and we did that. Oh, it might be their internet. Then it could be Facebook, so maybe something. Okay. Rule of thumb for scarf or frock. Yeah, you just got to have a scarf, but you think about it. He don't want to be warm. But it looks cute. It says winter. All right, let's put some Mod Podge here and some over here. Okay, good, I'm fine there. Okay, it's the sparkle glitter season. It is. It is. It's the cold season. And the cold season comes before the season of the sticks. I don't like the season of the sticks. Y'all know what season of the sticks is. Dreary winter when there's on the trees or sticks. Yeah, I don't like that season. Okay. Right outside Birmingham. Wow. Cold. Oh, you made two shims. The ones where the triangles. They're so cute. Like we did the candy corn and people are doing the scarecrow. Yeah, so you could, a table pedestal. Yeah, so have y'all seen that where people are taking, you know, the tables that have the 3 legs, like a dining room table. So that kind, and they're taking that pedestal base and they take the top of the table off and they put a regular size Christmas tree down in the pedestal. That's going around again, and I've been seeing it for years. And so Julie and I were at the Benz here in Hernando like last year, or it may have been earlier this year. I can't remember. And there was 2 pedestals, metal, beautiful swirl leg pedestals, big, you know. And I said, Julie, I said, you need to get those. They were like $5 a piece, and these things were massive. And I said, you need to get that, and you need to, for your new house, and put Christmas trees in them and put them on your porch. And so the other day, something came across my feed, and I sent her the video of somebody doing it, and I said, do you still have those pedestals, or did you get rid of them when you moved? She goes, no, I still have them. I just don't have trees to put in them yet. Liz, we're making a snowman. This is like a couch leg or foot or whatever you want to call it, or some kind of furniture leg. And this is a styrofoam ball. And I am doing the tissue paper on it. And trying to get him covered. Because I wanted to marry it together so you kind of don't know that it's two pieces. Did you do a tree out of shims last year? No, but we can do the shim tree again. I need to do it again. I haven't done it in years and years and years. Because there was some controversy that went around about that tree. But I don't want to get into that, but yeah. So I haven't done it again. Certain mean people wanted to tell me that I didn't think that up and all this kind of garbage. And I'm like, yeah, I did. But anyway, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But, so that's why I haven't done it again. And I shouldn't let that stop me, but, so see, it's already wet. So I just kind of stick it on there and then just brush it down and you can get it to conform. It's kind of like, I don't know, plaster. It kind of makes we used to use plaster strips for cast. We mixed Mule-Team borax and water. Oh, is that what it was? I know we used to do like Elmer's glue, or you did the flour, and that stuff was stout. And, you know, paper mache, it would dry, that flour and stuff would dry so stiff. Okay. Alright, trying to get under that bottom edge is hard. Yes, Mandy did a shim, like she put the shims all together and glued them together like we did the candy corn. Mandy did those years ago. I know who the original girl. Yeah, I did it in 2020, the shim tree, but you know, there's people out there that were like, no, you didn't come up with that. Somebody else did it first, and it doesn't matter, y'all. It's all been done. I get so sick of that mess. But yeah, I came up with it out of my brain, but just because somebody else had it in their brain doesn't mean that I'm wrong. Because it happens. Oh, my fur baby. She went to the vet today. She had her little day at the vet where they check her sugar all day. And they were real nice to me when I called. My husband took her over there. She did good. They're gonna leave her at 4 units and said it was good. I didn't ask, because at this point I'm just like, she's happy. I'm just not gonna get into it with them again. And the doctor said leave her at what she's at. It started spiking in the afternoon, like about 4 o'clock. And we went and got her at 5, but they said to leave her at what she's at, that it's doing good. And I'm like, okay. So I didn't get into any specifics and was real nice with them. Happy Monday, Trudy. Thank you for sprinkling. Okay. I just hope I'm getting all this under here, because, you know, I can't turn it up. All right. I'm going to quit. Just making sure all my little edges are down, and if I have any bubbles or, you know, Mod Podge likes to make bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles. Go in all of these little creases and all of that. Okay. So it looks like one whole piece now. All right, I'm gonna put that up and I'm gonna try it a little bit. Let's see. Oh no, she was in tears today. What? No. Why is somebody in tears today? Oh no. Okay. Why does it have to be ugly? Not crafting. Sprinkle the snowman. Thank you. How big are the shim trees? Like, I put them like this. So they come out pretty tall. Now there's a few ways to make them. It looks like a snow globe. It looks like a light bulb on a thing. Okay, I'll do the shim tree again. I got shims. I know, I'm trying not to. I'm like trying not to. His head's gonna start leaning to the side and be like, no! 3-hour council meeting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't melt his head. He starts getting tired and look. I want something like this, but it blows cool air. I don't know if they have a such thing. You didn't know what a shim was. My daddy taught me all the things because we built our house when I was like in the 3rd grade. And so my daddy taught me all the things because my daddy was full hands-on. It looks like a bedpost. It does. If you can find a piece like this that's already this way, that's even better. This is pretty dry up here. I'm just trying to get it. I mean, I don't think it's going anywhere. He will melt. He will melt. Hey, Karen. Oh, so Dana said 18 inches tall. They get tall. It depends on how you place your shims. Well, now I made some with Deidre with the big shims, and them suckers are like this, off the floor. That was our last craft that we did together. Small hair dryer. Yeah, I could get a little hair dryer as long as it's not loud, but this is kind of loud. Trying to get this. Now, where I go from here, do I wax him? Just a little bit. Like, I just want, I don't know. Oh, yay! Seaside Craft Studios. Flat shims. I have a box full. We're going to do some. We'll do some. I'll get Mandy to do her tree. So what I need to do, if Mandy is still on here, I need to do my shim tree and then her go after me or her go before me or something and do her shim tree. And we do like a little thing together. I don't have a shop here. I work out of my home, out of my pool house. But I don't like have a shop where I sell to the public. Just online. Fix the newel post. On Christmas vacation, somebody just typed that. Alright. He's getting dry. And see, I can see under that, like where I didn't paint really good. And it's darker. So it is real transparent. Linda, I'm going to finish that dollhouse one of these days before she's grown. No, I have not. Okay, he is a, hold on. Let me go get my other one that I have. So when somebody comes on and asks, what is he made of? I'm going to show them. He's made of this, one of these furniture legs. Here's the other one. And that's got that little thing in there that he pulled out for me too on the other one. But so this is what this is. This and a styrofoam ball. And then I've covered it, no wax. But I got to do something to him. Mandy, I just see where you're watching, and they want me to do my shim tree again. If I do my shim tree, you're going to have to do yours, and we'll have a little mini event of the shim tree. Yes, the shim trees. Well, I kind of came up with that idea, and that's how it went crazy on the internet, and then I was told, oh, no, you didn't. Not some mean girls, but it's okay. Just do me. I've done it one other time, I think, since then. I did it 21, 22, I can't remember, because everybody asked me to do it. You can never find them? I see them a lot. But I have like a tree up there. I did trees. I painted them and put Christmas trees in them last year or year before. I have to look at the package. What size ball? I don't know. I'll have to look at the package. I'm just getting the drying here. They are 3-inch. It's a 3-inch styrofoam ball. Put a little white paint in that tiny opening in the middle. Yeah, it's gonna go, I'm gonna put a scarf around his neck too, but I'll show you up close. Great idea, a shim tree event with Mandy, right? See? We might can get some other folks to jump in on it too. Like, see, I think I need to do a little bit of wax, like, and I'll show y'all up close if you can see. See that little spot? What's that spot? I guess that's where I didn't get any paper. But anyway, so wax. So he's going to have a scarf. See, you can kind of see through him. Yeah, you can go to my YouTube and type in shim tree or whatever on my page, my YouTube page, and you'll find it. There should be 2 videos. Yes, I did y'all remember the cat rug I did, the Christmas Vacation? Somebody's talking about Christmas Vacation, which is my favorite Christmas movie too, and it's hilarious. Beverly says she has some 3-inch balls. Shims, table legs, finials, etc. Yes. That's not, I can tell that ain't dry under there. But see, look. He's gonna be cute. Okay, Lisa, we'll do them. You cut nativity scenes. Yes, Sandra, I have a little standard one. It's probably about this tall. I haven't painted it yet, but there's one in my, yeah, there's that. There's nativity bell ornaments that look like this that I absolutely love. Where are they? Here they are. Is that all of them? Yes. So there's these bell ornaments, and they have this watercolor. Well, I watercolor. They have a drawing of the little, the outlines of the people. And there's the star. And there's the angel. And there's the wise man. And the shepherd. Isn't it cute? So I did those live too. I love those. You remember the cat rug was so funny. Yes, Vicky did the cat on her sweatshirt for a English sweater Christmas party. It was so, I laughed on that live so much because every time I would hold it up to show the camera, I would get tickled all over again because it was so funny. Picture of you with the snow something. Thank you, Dana. Look at, Dana's done found the thing. I have to do the cat rug. I have Christmas Vacation tiered tray set. the cat rug is hilarious. It's just a rug from the Dollar Tree, and then I think I cut out a black cat out of felt, and then I put the fur around him. You know how his fur was like out to the sides? Yes, it was so funny. Okay, all right. So I don't know what to do. I'm leaning toward the waxing of him because that is going to cover a lot of things. And if I do it now, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go heavy and I'll wipe most of it off. But I think I am, just because it's going to cover a multitude of sins, I promise you. The distressing and the waxing and all of those things kind of cover a lot of stuff. So let me get this. And you could put another layer of the tissue paper on too. Can't get that link to work. I gotta get cat rug sweater. Yes, just put the cat and the Christmas lights. You can get the battery operated ones and stick to your shirt, you know, and pin them to the shirt or whatever you need to do. Sew them on, and then the battery would be like down in the side or something. Could you use silver rub and buff on him instead of wax? Yeah, I don't want it to be silver though, because he's not going to go with his scarf I have him picked out for him. Okay. All right, we're going to see. All right. But y'all know what happened the last time I put wax on top of, I'm not going to turn him facing y'all for the moment so I can see. Y'all remember I waxed something that the Mod Podge was on, and it didn't want to turn out too good, but this is going to be okay. But I can already tell it looks bad, I'll just paint over it. I promise. I'm not gonna make dirty snowballs. So we're gonna trust the process. We're gonna trust the process. So it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna panic. I'm getting to the end of my wax, y'all. I'm gonna have to do something else. Find some more. The 5-year-old bottle of wax that my son got me during the pandemic when we couldn't get wax or we couldn't get anything. Y'all remember? I know y'all remember. You know, we couldn't get Waverly, couldn't get a lot of stuff. Wiping a lot of it off, so looking like this. He looks dirty. Antique snowman. He's just gonna be a little vintage snowman. But you don't have to do yours this way. And like I said, I'm wiping a lot of it off because this is how it starts out. And if I think he looks bad, I'll just paint over it. It's no harm, no foul. And you don't know until you try what it's gonna look like. But then some of y'all aren't into the wax look, and that's okay. If you do one, you don't have to wax yours. You can do it how you want to do it. Let's see. Okay. All right. So there's what I got so far. It's okay, Vicky. You can choose to like however you want. Everybody has their own thing. And like I said, if you want to do your own, you can definitely not wax yours. But wait till you see the finished product, because I promise it's going to look cute because it's a little scarf. This just covers up a lot of imperfections. And it brings out some imperfections. So it's kind of cool. You was told to stay away from the brown and yellow snow. That's funny. Yellow snow. Don't eat the yellow snow. I want to know who's using the bathroom in the snow. It's kind of what I want to know. All right. See, I got a lot of that off. I think I missed that spot right there putting tissue paper on it, but it's okay. You can't tell. I like the grungy look too a little bit. Yeah, now I'm that lifetime of that jar is almost up. I'll go ahead and do the bottom so it all looks cohesive and the same. And all right, so there he is. I know y'all think, oh no, it's gonna be fine. I promise. It's going to be fine. I'm liking the vintage version. I like the vintageness of it. Like I said, it just gives him a little character instead of him just being flat white. I could have painted him with some, like, the glitter, the paint that's got glitter in it. I could have painted him with that, but I didn't. Okay, so this is what he looks like. That looks like this was supposed to be on here, does it not? Ah, he's not going to have arms because I can't get him in the wood. I don't know. He's not going to have arms. Where can you get Waverly paint? At Walmart. So, it's down to like here. And it was 6 ounces. Has lasted me 5 years. Vicky, I just pick them up at the thrift or the bins when I go to the bins and I see them. And you can put trees in them. You could do them this way and put a tree in it. You could put a round on top, make a riser. whatever. I love them. I pick them up and do all kinds of stuff. I love this look too. I just think it's going to add a little to him. I like the Waverly because it's water-based and I can wipe it off. I think he looks cute too. He's gonna be okay. All right, but I am gonna have to make a little provision to his hat, and I hope that I have this over here. But if I don't, I'll go get one. Where is my? Because I have like 10 over here. X-Acto knife. Hold on. Let me get it. I had to go get an X-Acto knife, y'all. Sorry. Okay. I've had it a long time. Okay, so I'm gonna like cut out a hole, like a place here, because I don't want his hat just to look like it's like this. See how it just looks like it's sitting on top? So probably should have done this before I painted it, but. And I'm poking into this part, so I'm not gonna get myself. Yep, remember when he bought me that big old jar, and I was like, oh my gosh, they'll be waxing my coffin with this thing, because it's got enough in it to last me a lifetime. So the little hat is styrofoam, so my hole is probably too small, but I can make it bigger. Want to get it started. Fabric. I don't think I picked the sharpest one over there. Come on. So that's cardboard. And then there's the fabric of the hat. Yeah, it's going to take me a minute. Sorry, y'all, but I want it to be right. I don't want it to look like it's just sitting on top of the ball. I did not make the hat. The hat is like from Dollar General, like these. I think Dollar Tree has a hat ornament like this too, and I just painted it. It was black and white buffalo plaid, and I painted it black. Darn fabric that's not letting me pull it out. Come on. And glue. But I did not make the hat. But I will tell you, since we're talking about hats, I could use the scissors now, but I need to cut this. It's like real thick cardboard. My friend Mandy at Western Grace Home Decor, she is having a, she makes hats. I don't know if y'all seen them for like all the seasons, like a snowman hat. She hand makes them. She makes like Uncle Sam hat. She makes a Santa hat. She makes a witch hat at Halloween out of like stuff she makes. She makes little hats, okay? Well, she is having a workshop, and she's going to teach her Santa hat. Oh, I could do wire and make his arms. That would be cool. Now you got me to thinking. I know I have some rusty. Could I cut an X? I mean, I could have, yeah, but I had to cut a circle ultimately. But anyway, so she's having a workshop, and I don't have. Her page is Western Grace Home Decor, but she makes little Santa hats that are so cute, and she's going to do a $10 workshop to teach you how to do them. Okay, so see, that looks better, but it could still be. still be a little bit better. Yeah, Mandy uses Bear Wax a lot, and I've never used it. It's oil-based. Okay, that's better. So even just that little bit that I cut makes all the difference of how it sits. And see, I could kind of do it to the side if I wanted to. Look how cute this is gonna be. Floral wire. Y'all, I have wire. Hold on. I have rusty wire, actually. Hold on. I know right where it is. And I'll get the wire. I think I know where it is. Hold tight. Look, arms. Where is it? There's that box. Here it is. Okay, I have these, and I have some rusty wire right here. Here we go. We'll see what looks better. Y'all want me to, if you wanted to have arms. Oh, thank you, Judy. Okay. She makes very cute, but yeah, she's doing a $10 workshop to teach you how to make the hats. Now look, I done got my hat all dirty, but it's okay. All right, so I have wire, rusty wire, and then I have these. These are the paper stem wire. So they got like brown paper on them. He's gonna look cute. So I'm just trying to think how I could do his little hands, because he's got to have 3. But yeah, I know what you're saying. Y'all are saying to wrap it around his neck, and so he'll have little arms sticking out. This might be better, only because it's thicker than the wire. So see, the wire's not really gonna, it's not gonna show up because it's so thin. But I can, I've already put it in the water. I can grungy this up. Flatten his head a bit, like you did. Jenny. Jenny, where have you been this whole time? Her page is called Western Grace Home Decor. You're so smart, Delphia. I got red birds. Oh yes, that's perfect now. Yay! Okay. Stain to rusty it up. Wrap down. Oh, like this? But I want to cover it up with the scarf is the bad part. Like. This might not be fun. But you never know until you try. And I definitely am going to have to glue it in place because it's not going to stay like that. We'll hide the hands. Yes. So if I put his scarf, so am I going to have to put it on his neck? It's a lot easier. It's a lot harder than it sounds. But I'm gonna get it. Just putting that down back through my loop. Yes, the ball is styrofoam. I didn't have a wood ball or a finial. The red birds, you can get them at Hobby Lobby, anywhere like that, in the floral section, like where all the little fairy garden stuff is. Can I go down a notch? I mean, I can, but it's going to be hard to get it to stay there is the problem. And I want to cover it up with the scarf. Okay, so I can cut them, okay? There's what I got so far. So see, I twisted it, I twisted it, but then I tucked them, I went down through the loop so they'll stay where I wanted to go. But if I go to the next groove, if I go to this big groove down here, the scarf's not going to cover it up and you're going to be able to see it. You love a challenge, I know. But I think I can put it on this this little bump here, and it's going to look better. Okay. So like this. So it's not up in the neck, but it's there. Okay. So we got that. 1 or 2? 1 or 2? What do y'all think? 1 or 2? So what color scarf? And I can make his hat have a little band around it too. I got stuff all over my hat that was on the table. Isn't it cute? All right, let me clean up while I'm waiting for y'all to tell me. Oh, yeah, they could hold something. But I could also take another piece and make... I don't have a drill in here. No, I don't. You could make a little bigger scarf. Yeah, I can make a little bigger scarf. All right, Dixie says 1. 1 or 2? I think it's going to be 1. Stacey says 2. Okay, so I could make like another little piece for his hands to be his other little fingers. Okay, y'all said 2. So maybe I could do this, the hat band one color and the scarf the other. 1. Okay, ones. The ones are doing it. He loved them both. Okay. To figure out, I got so many tools around here. Both. So do them both. All right. 1. I think 1 is winning. Okay, so I'm thinking about wrapping this around and making, hey, crafting with Bev. Okay, like wrapping it like this and making his other little fingers or something. The red. Shani says red. Fake snow and a bird on the hat. Coming right at you, Delphia. Okay, so I want to have like his other little fingers like that. I'm just going, y'all. I don't even know. 1, 1, 1, and then there's a 2. There's a 1. I like the red too, but I do like the green. Maybe I'll incorporate the green if I do the red scarf. Hat and scarf should match. Nancy says, I agree. Oh, mittens. Look at Holly. She can make some mittens. A tiny broom. Y'all are just going wild with ideas. Isn't it crazy though? Like that's what I love, is where everybody starts kind of saying, oh, you need to do this and you can do this and you can add this and just put a V. Well, how am I going to make it stay on there? Just glue it on there? Wax the arms. Yeah, I was thinking about waxing the arms. Like, where did it go? Here it is. Mittens on his hands. Okay. Hold on. You could use the other wire to make his hands. Cut out the mittens and put as hands. I don't have to do around his neck because we're not going to see that. Okay, there's his arm. Look, I waxed them. They're darker now. Or somewhat darker. Alright, there's that. Pipe and eyes. Oh, Lord, y'all doing a pipe. Judy's counting. 24 for one. All right, so let's see if I can do... I don't know if that's going to stay or not. But we'll see. I got to put wax on them. The way I was doing the hand. See, I don't know if I'm going to be able to, like, you don't have a lot of real estate right here to glue them to that. I don't know. I think I'm going to be better off with this one. So I think the number one fabric one. Double scarf with both colors. He could be fancy. I think I am going to use these pieces that I made with a little loop and just glue it a little bit. Because I don't think just the V piece is going to, I would cut out mittens. Oh, y'all, I don't want to cut out mittens. All right. So let's see. So it's going to be like this. Ah! I just pushed the paper all the way down. Gotta go. All right, it might just stay by itself. Yeah, I don't have a drill, Janet. That's the only thing. Like right here, I don't have a drill. How did I do that one? All right, go on there. I'll get that on my shirt. Fold the arm. Okay, there's his little arms. He looks like E.T. right now, but okay, see right there. I'm building a snowman, y'all. It's a lot to building a snowman like this. Okay. So here's his arms. I know he looks like E.T., but just hold on. It's a lot to keep. It is a lot to keep up with when you see that many comments come through. It's like, wow. Maybe this one needs to be. Yeah, I just don't have a drill. Okay, here he is. We're gonna do something with his arms. Right now, he looks like a little alien. He don't have a face. Okay. I love homespun because it's the same on both sides. It does not matter. Which side you chose. Oh, that wasn't too good. So my fabric must have not been straight. Maybe I'm tearing the wrong side. All right. All the strings. He's looking cute. Okay. Which is going to be your front? No, not that. Maybe that or this. This is going to be the front. Try to get this to stay in place right there. But I don't want to glue it just yet. Ain't he looking cute? Okay. Y'all, strings. Try not to make it look like a shawl. Team colored lights, white or colored? I like both. I'm not even gonna lie. My tree will do both. I can change it how I want it to do. All right, his arms. stay. I'm going to have to glue that in place, I'm thinking. All right, so let's tie this again. Let's do, I tell you what. I got another idea. Okay. I'm just going to have to glue them, and then I'm going to wrap the scarf around twice. Ah! Your tree does both, mine does too. And I love the fact that it does both, because my husband likes the color light. I like white and colored. And you get tired of looking at it one way, you can change it and let it do another. Yes, I'm going to wrap it twice, for sure. That's what I'm going to do. I think that's going to be the game changer for the scarf. But I got to get this to stick down, or it's going to drive me crazy. Vicky, I try. Sometimes the idea does not come across as I want it to be, but sometimes it comes out lots better. Oh, you have permanent lights, Delphi. That's nice. A lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are doing the permanent. Okay. It's not fully set up, but I think I can play with it while it's setting up. So I'm going to wrap this. So if I go, okay. I'm going to go in the front first. And then I'll go around. Maybe. Just kind of like you would a real scarf, maybe. Wrap it twice around his little neck there. See, it's all nice and covered up. Yay! Okay. Dude, you're coming to life just like Frosty. He's coming to life. Good old craft from scratch, Dixie. That's right. Okay. I'm going to be super proud of this little guy because he's been a little challenge, sort of been a challenge. I mean, it's not bad. We just added some elements that I wasn't planning on, but that's okay because it changes as we make it. I'm cutting some of these strings off of here. Okay, better. I'm going to turn them around and let y'all see. So I got the wire completely covered now. Jeez, all these strings drive me crazy. Especially this homespun. It seems like it has more strings than normal. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to cut them off way down here because I can cut it again. Alright, let me get rid of this. Okay, so I'm going to let y'all see how he looks, and it's covering up the wire. So that was the ticket, is like going around twice. That was the deal. Okay. And I just kind of tied it. I didn't double tie it. Because I'm going to do this. I'm going to put some glue and glue it to him, and then I'm going to put some glue and glue my little ends where I want them to be. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to come back here, maybe, and put some hot glue there. Okay. Cute. North Carolina. Oh, you're missing your grands. How fun is that? Okay. So where's this? I gotta do some, I don't know if I can tear it that small. I'm gonna put this around his hat, but I think I'm gonna do a patch on his hat in the green. Maybe I should just cut it instead of tearing it. gonna be enough. Okay. Because it makes so many strings when I tear it. Okay. So I'm gonna go around his hat. Oh, that's gonna look so cute. Look! Thank y'all for hanging out with me. This turned out to be a longer craft than I thought it was gonna be, but that's okay. I'm trying to do it the right way, because if gotta see where the seam is in this hat. Okay. So the seam is in the hat is back here. So I'm gonna glue it right there. There's the air compressor. Yay, I'm gonna put a patch on his hat in the green. So we can incorporate both of them. Okay. Look. Okay. So see, look how it's coming along. He's gonna be cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. Permanent lights. Yeah, people get them put down up in the soffits of their house, and like, I don't know a lot about them because I don't have them, but I know people get them. Okay, so there's that. Now his face. I need to do his face. I can do it after the hat gets put on, I guess. Y'all, this is cute. Okay, let me make a little patch out of the green. So I can cut a square and I can ravel it and cut a little smaller square. All right, and then I can just ravel it. You're watching Frosty come. You enjoy watching Frosty come to life. Me too. And y'all saw it started out as this, and the styrofoam ball. Okay, so see, there's my little patch. Okay, I'll cut this right here. There we go. Okay. So his hat. I'm gonna put it on that side because I think I'm gonna decorate his hat. Let's do another one. Okay, making another one. Look. See his patch. And then I'm gonna put one back here. Because I'm probably gonna put some greenery in his hat or something, and I didn't want to put it on that side. So okay, so there's my other baby patch, ravelly patch. So I'm gonna put it right there. Ah. Okay, there's that. One more. I'm gonna put it on top. Just because. Okay. Just because I can. We'll put it in the middle of his hat, right where that hole is. You know, there was a string on the top. So I'll cover that up with a patch. So now he's got a patch and then a patch. He's got a patchy hat. Okay, there it is. But I do want to put his hat on. All right, here's the back because there's the seam. I'm going to glue his hat on because I got to paint his face. I can put a little bit if, you know, I don't know if I have. My snow tags. I don't know if I remember throwing some away, but I don't know if I have any. Okay. All right. So, I think I'm going to do the same thing. do that. All right, back, front. All right, you stay right there. No, that's right. I love it. Our regular Christmas lights are permanent. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'll put some on probably. If I can find my snow ticks. Yes, it does remind you from the table leg from Home Depot. The tall, skinny one. You can do it with that too. Exactly. Puff paint, add glitter. Yes, I have white puff paint. Okay. All right, here it is so far. Y'all, look at how cute he is. Now I gotta paint his little face. Okay, the next question I have is, I could make this a nose, all right? I could totally poke it in, but is it gonna be the right scale? Like if I poke it where it's coming straight out, or should I draw him a nose on? That's the next question. So y'all tell me, do I use the skewer or do I draw a nose? Okay. Gosh, that E6000 stinks. All right, so now I got to get a tiny, tiny, tiny paintbrush that I laid out here on the table underneath all the rubble. He's so cute. I know he's going to be cute. And I'm going to paint his little eyes and his mouth. But I got to figure out his nose. What am I doing with this nose? Okay. A corncob pipe. Gosh, y'all, I don't know if I can make a corncob pipe. Okay, so his hat is on. Okay, so Linda said draw it. Okay. I think that might be the best bet, but you can, y'all know you can use the skewer. These are the big skewers. And you can definitely use the end for that for a snowman nose. Paint some cardboard orange, button eyes, and a skewer. All right, I'm going to paint his eyes. I'm being overly zealous here. I'm going to paint his eyes. Okay. I have orange puff paint. This is the case of where, oh no, this one's bigger than that eye. I got to make this one bigger. So then I have to make this one over here bigger every time. Now that one got bigger, so I got to make this one bigger. Small button. I'm going to paint his eyes on. I have buttons. Y'all know, gosh, I got enough buttons to go around the block. Sneeze. Excuse me. Ooh. Kind of a little excited there with my black. So I'm going to wipe that off. I'm trying to make, I'm not going to show y'all just yet. His mouth. That's true, Judy. It definitely could get knocked off. Gotta get my blush out. I'm gonna make his mouth like coal, like dots. So they don't even have to be round. They're just gotta be like little lumps of coal. Thank you. Okay, so far, that's so far. Look put him up there. Here, y'all can look at him. I got to get my blush out. I'm going to put little dots in his eyes. I got to paint his nose. Isn't he cute? Okay. Let's put his blush on. Isn't he cute? Yeah, you can make a nose out of clay. I have done that. Okay, so these eyes, you just paint an upside down U and then close it in. That's all I did, and then fill it in. Sneeze, you sneeze too? Try not to hit my black paint. Oh, Jennifer, welcome. You're amazed? Oh my gosh. Y'all can do everything that I have just done. Honestly, you can. You just have to look at things in a different way. Like when I saw this, I was like, oh, that's going to make a snowman. I knew instantly what I was doing with it. Even though I've done things with them before, but I was like, oh, I can make a snowman. All right, there's his blush. His little eyes are drying. I could do cardboard. I'm going to draw it on. I think it'll just be a little easier. And I don't have any cardboard right here. Triangle. It's a real pointy triangle. I'm using spiced pumpkin. And it's turning out way bright, but it'll be alright. Do you want to build a snowman? He's coming to life. Put his hat on and he magically came to life. Look at that. I'm so excited about him. Okay. Oh, wow. your dream. Oh, a tiny bottle brush. That would look cute. I'm waiting for his eyes to dry so I can paint the little white in his eyes. The arms. They are these paper-covered, like, floral stems. I think these came from Walmart. It's been a while, though. Well, Gail, a dotted swoosh would be a little... Yeah, I could do that. That would look cool. Okay, there he is, dry. So he needs a little light in his eyes. Now I need another tiny, tiny, tiny paintbrush. It's got one or two hairs, and I need some white. Where's my craft white? Is over here. I don't have to go far. Thank y'all. Give him some eyebrows. Oh yeah, he needs eyebrows. How could I forget his eyebrows? I'm always about the eyebrows, and I forgot them. Okay, so he needs like that little bitty detail brush. And it's hard to think of where they need to be. Okay. He's so cute. He looks like a character from Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? All right, eyebrows. Oh, yeah, I'm going to put some buttons on his belly. We're going to have to put some buttons on him. I already got those picked out, so y'all ain't got to sit here and watch me pick out 14,000 buttons out of all my buttons. All right, let's do his eyebrows. That's so cute. Okay. All right, I'm putting some little lines on his nose. If you don't have any detail paintbrushes that are tiny, 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 trust me when I say they're a game changer. I love to use them for stuff just like this. Because sometimes you just need something to make lines like that are that tiny in his nose. Look how adorable he is. Oh my gosh, I can't. I can't. Oh, wow, Jennifer. Bless your heart. I hope you're getting well quickly. Okay, so now I've got, so now I can, let's do his hat, okay? Because I'm kind of jumping way ahead of myself. All right, so let's put, I'm going to take some greenery. Same greenery that I used on that tree back there. If y'all didn't watch that tree back there, y'all go watch that tree. It's cute. And I'm just going to poke it in the little band of his hat. Get another piece. Cut that tippy top piece off. And, okay, so there's the greenery. So see, all these little bitty, like, details make it just what it is. All right, so I did pull off, if y'all remember, the greenery that was on the hat to start with, these berries came off in the process. So I can put them back on his hat, or I can, let's see. I got a jingle bell. No, I think I'm going to do the berries. I can put a jingle bell on his scarf. How many berries do I have? 3. Okay. Don't he looks cute? Yes, snow text on his hat. I don't know if I have any snow text is the bad part, because I remember throwing it away, I think in July, because it got all, it was like ooey gooey. I don't know, it was not right. So I think that's what happened. But I have some stuff up here. I'm gonna look at it in a second. It's like frosting icing or frosting paint. He did come together. He is so cute. I mean, he's like cuter than I really thought he was gonna be. Yeah, the details is what really, really brings this out. Because look, those berries made all the difference in the world. Okay, so then, button. I moved stuff around so much over here, I don't know where my buttons are. I had 3 buttons. 1, 2, please be up here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Nope. Oh, that's not it. Okay, maybe he only needs 2 buttons. We'll see. How about even a little white paint? Yeah, I could put white paint on him too. Okay, let's see. Maybe he only needs 2 buttons. Because if I put, because I've lost a button. He's lost a button. Oh, wait. I got a little thing of buttons right here. Maybe there's some in here. Oh, I don't like that color. Those are big buttons. And I went through the trouble of picking them all out, and now I don't know where they went. Maybe it's under here. Nope. Come on. Where are you? I done rolled them off the table. Oh, well. I don't like those buttons. But anyway. So maybe he only needs 2. Maybe I can get away with 2. Oh. All right, I'm gonna put 2 on there. Isn't it adorable? Let's see. Hold on. So now, did I win y'all over a little bit with the wax? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Move over. I'm like, oh no, he looks crooked. Look at how sweet. I know, I love buttons. I have so many. It's ridiculous. Look at how cute he is. Oh my goodness, gosh. Okay, now, the hat. Okay, wait a minute. So, I have, this is one of my snowflakes from something. And then I have this snowflake. And of course I do have these buttons, but they're too small for what I want to do. Those are cut with my laser, but they're too small. But I can either put a, snowflake here, or I can put the big, I think that's kind of too big. I love the wax too. Okay, so see, I could put that there, or I could put the little one here. He would just be little. You're not a fan of the wax? Oh, it's okay. So anyway, so now I've got to do his, so little or big. And I have bells too. I have Rusty Bell I could put there. I have a ridiculous, yeah, I'm putting the bird. We're gonna put the bird. Where's the bird? A little bag of birds. I was looking for other things, my snowflakes, and I couldn't find any, so I had to go take some from my little pile of stuff. And I found the birds, and I went, oh no. Okay, now the next question is, okay, you like the small one? He's so cute, look at him. And he was, y'all, he started out like this. A little bit ago, he looked like this. The small one. The pickle guy, yes, this is my emotional support pickle. He's so funny. Small, big, small, or small with big with small in the middle. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna do small. Everybody's saying little, so. Okay, it's white now. Then, you don't need to be white. Stay white. I guess I'll leave it white. It bells. Okay. Do you want to build a snowman? I know one thing. I know how to make a mess when I craft. I can tell you that right now. I think that just comes with the territory. All right, so I got a little, my wax is still on this baby white, and all I'm doing is this. Because I just toned it down just a hair. You like the bell? Okay, so I'm gonna, he is fancy. Emotional support pickle, ESP. All right, so let me cut, I'm gonna cut his scarf. So now, should the bird, something y'all may not even thought about. So I could put the bird on his hat. I could put the bird on the brim, because the bird is facing, he's the smallest one I have, and he's facing that way. So I could put him here. I could put him on the brim. I could put him on the hat. But I could also put him on his arm. Like he could be sitting on his little hand right here. Like this. I don't know. Yeah, I have a laser cutout pickle, emotional support pickle in my laser shop. Hold on, let me show you my pickle. He's a kit. You can finish him yourself. So I have this little kit in my shop because of that pickle. He says you're a big deal, and he comes unfinished, and you glue him together and you paint him yourself. But isn't that cute, y'all? I've sold so many of those pickles. They're so funny. Poop emoji before it's painted. This reminds you of the poop emoji. Okay, got that. The little bird, because I got bigger birds, but I think they're too big. And he looks, well, I don't know. That don't look bad. On the hand, on the hat. Okay. So, okay, here's the hat. Wait, yeah. I was like, is he facing the right way? He is. But I could put him, you know, sitting on his little hand. Much on the hat. And I'm gonna put snow on the hat. Let me get this ice and stuff and see what I'm gonna do. Glitter text. It's called glitter text. I'm sorry. It's like icing. It's their cake line or something. The finger looks good. Okay. One in his hat, one in his hand. Trisha. There's a baby one. Baby bird. Can go right here. And the big bird can go over here. Okay. Penny, probably, I think Hobby Lobby or somewhere, they come, you can get them like in the section where the fairy garden stuff over in the floral section is. Okay. So this is the stuff I have. It's called Glitter Text. I got it on Deco Art's website. It's like part of their fake bake stuff. But see, it's glittery, but it's almost like snow text. So now I got to figure out how I'm gonna let me get this paint off this table over here, y'all, before my bells are rolling in the paint. And I got to get this paint up before I make a mess. Okay. Squeak. Okay. On his hand. Put the bird on his arm. Okay, I think everybody has pretty much unanimously said, put it on his hand. All right, now what am I going to put this on with? Ha! That looks like it's got some on it already. I think that's where I did the plaster stuff. Okay. All right, let's see. I just hope it sticks. I don't know. It's just like snow text, really. Palette knife. With the bigger bird on his fingers. So this is glittery. So it's going to have a shimmer to it, I think, when it dries. And it's cute, though, y'all. Look at it. Okay, so just another detail. And sometimes you can do a little too much. And I'm kind of feeling like I'm reaching that point. But I do like the idea of the snow and the cardinal sitting on the snow or something. Yeah, put a few glops on his hands and some up here on his hat. I don't know much about this stuff. I just hope it stays. A little on the berries. Okay. That's easier said than done, too. Okay. It looks like snow. Okay, so he needs some on his arms. Ooh. Like he's been standing out in the field a little bit and he's got snow on him. Standing out in the yard. Okay. Ah! Easier said than done with this. Because you don't have it doesn't have much real estate to sit on. Okay. There's his arms. Look. 2 cups. Oh, rusty stuff. Yeah, so it's vinegar, salt, and peroxide. But some stuff, these bells stayed in the stuff for 3 weeks. Till I finally got them like that, because they have a coating on them sometimes, and it won't rust until the coating is gone. But Mandy says, because Mandy's my rusting friend, Queen, she says that the Dollar Tree bells rust good. And then somebody on here the other day said that they had them and they didn't rust really well. So, I don't know. I'm going to put that in that water. Okay, now, look at him. Okay, so now I'm going to put the bird up here. 1 bird up here, 1 bird down here. Big bird, little bird. Y'all, stuff like this just makes me happy. Night, Donna. Dixie, I don't know about the gold ones. Mine were silver, and they took forever. But, I don't know. Oh, the bird. I don't know if the bird, does the bird need snow? He's done. And he is, if I had to make him myself, and I think he's adorable. There's the little bird. And there's the big bird. With his little feathers hanging off his hat. I love him, y'all. I just can't. I just cannot. I just can't. Love every step. Yep, I do too. I just love this. This is so cute. And to think it started off like this. This would have been in the landfill, both of these. And now it's not. It's a cute, adorable little snowman. I think the colored ones would be cool to Russ too. The red ones and the green ones. He needs a name. Yeah, he does need a name. I don't know. That stuff's already starting to get crunchy. It looks cute, but it's going to have glitter in it. It's called glitter text, so it's going to be glittery a little bit. He is so cute. I outdid myself again. I think I really did outdo myself, to be honest. I'm just sitting here like, oh my gosh, look how cute he is. He is adorable. So his eyes, all I did was a U. Upside down U like this. And I closed in the bottom and filled it in. That's all they are. And then I put a dot and a line and a dot and a line. And y'all can do that. You can do that. Or you can put buttons for eyes. You can make coal circles for eyes. You can do ovals. Y'all can do that. That's all it is. Oh, thank you, Sharon. You're so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. But he is so adorable. Look at him. Just look at him. I'm just going to sit here and look at him for a minute. Because he's loved. Okay, Gail. I'm going to post a picture of him tomorrow. Y'all know I always post a picture. But this is stinking adorable. So the next time you're somewhere, like at a thrift store, at a garage sale, and you see some of these, because usually you're going to see more than one, you grab them, because you can put Christmas trees in them, paint them, make a pedestal out of this. Like you can put a flat round up here and make a little riser. Yes. I ordered it off the Deco Art website because I was ordering paint and stuff, I think. And I needed to get to like $50 to get the free shipping or something like that. And I ordered it because I knew I didn't have any snow tags. Oh, Karen, y'all are so sweet. Henry. Henry. A great scratch project. And he was from scratch 100% because he was this. Snow sparkles in the sun. Yes, it'll like, it already is kind of, y'all can't see it, but it already is like glistening a little bit because it is drying. Name him November 9th for all the snow falling in the USA today. He's number 9. Good night, Jerry. His hands pose like he's dancing. Rusty bells. Yeah, so you could definitely put, we could have put rusty bells in place of his buttons, and that would have been cute. There's so many ways. We could have put a rusty bell here. Why did that? I guess it hooked on my snowflake. But there's so many options you could do to this. Stick his arms out a little, like. I'm scared. Like up and out? Is that what y'all are saying? My snow text is falling off. It's cute. Say I'm like the snowman in Rudolph. Somebody. So Colin and I have this thing about Woody, the snowman on the Rudolph. So if you listen to his little speech in the beginning of Rudolph, you know how he slithers out there in the snow and starts telling the story of Rudolph, right? So he says, I think it's maybe on in the movie, and he says, well, you're lucky you have a dad. Something. He goes, no, or is it in, what is that? Is that in Elf or is it in Rudolph? Where he goes, somebody just rolled me up out here one day and left me out here in the cold. I think it may be Rudolph. I'll have to look. It's been so long. I forget. But yeah, he said, somebody just rolled me up out here one day and left me out here in the cold. Karen, it's under the same name as up here. It's on, I need to make a keyword for it, but it's just go to the Turquoise Valentine and you'll find me. Jack. He's cute. I love him. I love him. I love him. He is perfect with his hat. He's ready to go. He's got little birdie friends. I just love him. So he's so cute. Burl Ives, yeah. But he says, somebody just rolled me up out here and left me out in the cold. Olaf. That's what Charlie loves Olaf. Good night, Liz. Elf. It's Elf. Yeah, somebody just rolled me up out here and left me out in the snow. That's it. Because he looks just like the Rudolph snowman. Because he's on the journey to go see his dad. That's what it is. And he says that. But it's the same kind of looking snowman. So funny. But yeah, all of my videos from here for 5 years are on YouTube. And y'all can go follow me there, and it'll alert you when I put up a new one, which these go up onto YouTube because they only last 30 days here on Facebook. Sweet dreams, Judy. Fix his girlfriend. Oh, he needs a girlfriend. Oh, my word. Yeah. How adorable. How adorable. Okay. His arms are these floral wire, but bird down. This floral wire, and they're covered in this paper like stuff. I got them at Walmart. So they're like, it says paper stem wire, 18 gauge. There's only 6 pieces in there. Good night, Candy. Yeah, so the head's a styrofoam ball. This is a hat from the Dollar General, like when they have the hats like this. But I think Dollar Tree has an ornament like this, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's what the hat is. And you can make a hat. And don't forget to go check out my friend Mandy's page. I'll post about it tomorrow. She's doing a $10 workshop, and she's going to show you how she made her little Santa hats. She makes snowman hats, she makes Santa hats, she makes witch hats, she makes 4th of July hats, all the things. Oh, Linda, they could hold hands. Yes, Henry and Henrietta. So anyway, so I am going to jump off. I haven't even eaten supper because I wasn't hungry when it was time to go live. No, Robin, he's not. He's not. I don't want to part with him just yet. Unless I was to make another one, but I doubt I will. Y'all see how long it took me to make this one. Like, what, 2 hours? A little under 2 hours? But now that I've made one, the second one will go a lot faster because the first one is kind of like I'm in unventured territory. I don't know where I'm going. So now that I know how to make it, I'll do it. Thursday, girlfriend. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, night, Cheryl. Sleep well. All right, y'all have a great night. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here supporting my page and coming to see the crafts and the chatting and just us being friends because I don't hardly ever craft without y'all. A hat like the cap on the gnome ornament. Hat like the cap on the... Oh, like a stocking hat. Yes. So anyway, so I love y'all and thank you for being here. And y'all have a great rest of your week. And I will see y'all tomorrow night on Whatnot. And I'll also see y'all Thursday night. So you might see me Wednesday night. I don't know yet. We'll see what's going on. Thank you, Pam. But I love y'all and I will see y'all then. Bye, friends.